aka 1st of May, aka what? Chineke. I'm on Happy Workers Day, first of all. Everybody will on the hustle. What they do when they be saying, now you take the whole your side, now you take the put body and soul together, or you get level. Collect this one, take whole your side first. All the workers all over, anywhere where they hear my voice, all the workers them collect this one. Anywhere where you do, where you say you dey walk, you dey do something, take the hustle. All right, we dey salute you. It isn't easy. We dey salute you. Where you take to pay the bills, they pay they buy petrol, they pay light bill, they pay school fees. Maybe your children feed a private school now. There's a private school and the school fees not be charged. All right, so anything way they do, you will be a worker, you dey hustle, you dey grind. Salutation. Now what will they carry the proof for your body? Even if you not be worker self, maybe you be student or you be retiree, we still greet you this morning. All right, today the number 1 day for inside of the month of May 20 plus 23, 2023. Check your time now, 6:32. Now, so will they take the entire brand new week for inside the matters. Oh no, this week, the way why they feel for my body, and also this week it go make sense. Now, very beautiful week be this. I just the feel them. The week go soft, the week go all go well. I they tell you, let me say I want to preach. Let me say I they prophesy you. I just they tell you now because now waiting me I they feel for inside of my spirit. Say based on how they be this week, it go better for you. It go gel for you. All right, and everything go pumpy. Everything go make sense. With the kind of holidays that move on the holiday, pon holiday. You know, somebody could say too much holidays, but then check them. If you go for some other countries, some of the Western countries will get the culture of vacation. You understand? It's still not they touch their productivity. It's still not they make them they very productive. The society still they work. I mean, to some extent, still some kind still enter one or two way. All right, their productivity still they up there. Okay, so. Not be by holidays, but the thing is Abuja people too like holiday. Abuja people too like holiday. If you come out for outside now, you go be like everybody go just vanish, everybody don't run, go out. People want chill for house, but not good thing. All right, you walk small, you rest small, and they happen all the time. So anytime the opportunity presents itself, grab them, rest, rearrange, recalibrate, rejig, reconstruct, rejuvenate, revive, repair, and all the anything where you need to so that when work will start again, you show face with full ginger. All right, that's what it be. But we go there here on top of the radio. We're going to give you all the gist. We're going to give you all the news. We're going to give you all the yarnings and stuff. We're going to chuck in small music, make everything take the enter. All right, Super Citizen at Sunrise. Now the show this morning. This one go carry us, go reach where 9 o'clock a day. I see they take the beat, but I could just break everything down for you. How it could go today like this now from now. Go to G12 for midnight. Because as I talk to you now, all right, from now, go reach 7 o'clock. It could be time for my church mind. I go clear you waiting in my mind about something with the on ground. All right, that one go carry us from 7 o'clock. That one go carry us go reach 7 o'clock, okay? On the other side of 7, from 7, go reach where 8 o'clock a day. If you don't follow us, you already know what's in the happen. But in case you just join, in case you just surpass, breeze carry you, you just jam Citizen FM 93.7 for Abuja. Make I tell you, 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock this morning and every other morning, we they check within the paper they talk. All right, that one means we carry torchlight, carry onukometer, carry microscope, stethoscope, all the scope them. Put them on top of the cover page of newspaper. Make we see the headlines, the big headlines, the smaller headlines, waiting in the talk. Because the things them where the headlines them, now things we concern you, it concern me. So we'll talk about them. And based on say we be your talk station, we they talk to you, we say they allow you to talk to us. So we go open the phone lines for you. So that you go talk to us based on what you feel about the headlines. That one go carry us, go reach where 8 o'clock day. On how 8 o'clock now we go change the gear again. We go switch them up enter inside of the big talk. The big talk this morning, I get somebody where we say go follow us and jetterously. We go break some things down. Today the Workers' Day. And then we'll talk some other things we concern some labor issues and some education issue. We'll just put small touchlight for education on top of the big talk. You know, go on miss that particular one. 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, we'll go change them again. Enter inside of the newsroom. All right, so that we go collect information, because information they very, very important. If we come outside on the other side, it could be sunny side of sports. That one will carry us go reach 9:30. We'll go supply you some classic Western music so that you can simmer down based on who tells you they play music. No good there. We'll supply you better music. 10 o'clock, we'll go enter the news. If we come out for the news, the big Don, Lawrence Umwete, he go day here. He go carry us from that 10 o'clock, go reach 11 o'clock a day. And of course, we go switch them up from 11 o'clock again. 12 o'clock, you know, so that time for the midday news. Yes, and after that one, perspectives go day on ground. That I talk about Ryan. Ryan go day here with perspective. That one go carry us, go reach where 1:30 day. And then we'll go collect some more classic music. We'll go carry us, go reach 2 o'clock. We'll go check the news. On the other side of the news, more music. 3 o'clock, politics now. On top of the radio, then. And that one will carry us, go reach 4 o'clock a day. We'll go check the newsroom. If you come out for the newsroom, the man, when he be say, on how he roar. On the other sports show, go bump me for one side. With the Met George, you go there on ground with Citizen Sports with the Met George. That one go carry us, go reach 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, we will still check the newsroom. If we come out from there, the delicious individual. I talk about the delicious Bebito. Didi, go there on ground with Super Citizen at sunset. All right, that one go carry us, go reach where 7 o'clock a day, and stuff more and more groove go carry us. From that time, go to 9 o'clock, we'll go collect Nightline Africa. From then, and of course, by 10 o'clock, we'll check African beats. And of course, that one go carry us many things on things is music and rishi something. It go carry us go to 12 o'clock day for midnight. All right, enjoyment, music, mixture, groove, talk, yarn. You know, different programming, and everything still they go, they enter one day at a time on top of Citizen FM 93.7. Check your time now, 6:39. Now, what's in time to talk? Who they talk upon? You go just the one that maybe just to join us for the first time. Who be this person? He just they talk. They call me the chief priest, Ezemmuo one, oracle of the citizens. I balance well for here from now till 9 o'clock. This one a Super Citizen at sunrise on top Citizen FM. Come on, buddy. If you change this dial, he go pay you because things they line up for you. No touch them.
Nigeria go better. Nigeria go better. Nigeria go better. Nigeria go better. If Nigeria go better, now your hand is there. If Nigeria go better, now my hand is there. Make we join us together, make Nigeria for better.
Everything they all about workers. Well, maybe not everything, but a lot of things really happen today. They're all about the workers. Everybody who be worker person when they be say to wake up for morning, go exchange in skill or in service or in experience, exchange them for payment, exchange in time and in skills or in time and in talent or in time and in experience, exchange them for money where they go pay them. Now work be that, all right? And then scope to a day like this would be the first day for inside of May. No be today. They use and they mark Workers' Day to take a celebrate. Not necessarily celebrate because with the mark them, no, we could not call it celebration. If we say celebration, it gives different connotation, but you understand. So the mark Workers' Day, well on celebration. All right. So now, but many things they on ground. All right, many things they on ground. Now talk about the if we don't talk about workers, the first thing when they come to mind now the pay or the salary of the worker. That are the first thing. Yeah, you don't work somewhere or you don't do work. First thing with the good reason. Okay, she didn't they pay on how much did they pay? You know, that now one of the first few questions where anybody will really get concerned for you, somebody they really close to you or will get you for heart, you know, go one know. You go one know. Whether the work where they do, whether they even they pay you or how much did they pay you? So now that now something going to be saying a recurrent question. Now, but now if you check them now, according by a report where the Guardian bring come outside this morning. All right, if you check them, they say the 30 will be 30K minimum wage where be say workers they carry now. Say if you check them based on if you put them against some things. It is less than the 18,000 naira when it be said in the pay Nigerian workers what they collect from between 2011 and 2018. Now, so many people they talk, and this one according by reports for inside of the Guardian newspaper. They say now so many people they talk for different side for the 36 states of the federation. Then I talk about Nigerian workers, and then they talk saying waiting they don't experience in the last years. Okay, so many the matter go on and on and on. An extensive report, extensive report we didn't put out there where they talk about workers and how workers they fare. And then if you talk about how much workers they collect, they pay, the other thing we go reason now how much things they cost. You know, because if you put them against, if you put the money person they receive, put them against the where in they spend them or how in they spend them or the cost of the things them when in they spend the money on, then you could really know how they be for the person. Because some of the things talk about food when it be say food now one of the things where people go just call say hey, you don't go fit say you don't go chop food you can't say you will not eat food. And then if you talk about that food now, you can talk about things like rice, okay? Talk about things like yam, talk about things like grains, I know the other grains, joro, dawa, millet, all those things are things where we say people they use well for Nigeria, where people they eat. Now, according by this report by the Guardian, they say when President Muhammadu Buhari enter office, they say headline inflation now 8.7%. That time a bag of rice when they be saying I'm waiting everybody to chop where they sell for 7,000 naira. But now bag of rice they sell for about 40 or above 40,000 naira. Some places 45,000 naira. According by how they take put on there, and they say that over 6-fold increase. Now, if we talk about workers, if we talk about Workers' Day, it is very important to also sit down. They check some of the things them we consign the workers them from their welfare to the pay. Because if you say today a Workers' Day, oh yeah, now we could put a body for inside of the matter we concern workers. How far workers done they fare? Now, okay, talk about the increments. We don't hear about 40% increment where the federal government don't approve or don't talk about for federal government workers. Well, that one many people go tell you say okay, now step in the right direction. But many questions still there for that one too. Like why it no be something we say they do for everybody? Why they exclude people like lecturers? That one another talk. All right, and then you go also they look say yes, increment of 40K of 40%. You check them. You check the impending subsidy removal. You check them. You check, some of the other rising cost of living. Then you go come wonder whether okay, yes, na increment and yes, na efforts, and you guys appreciate and applaud the effort. But the reality where they on ground, how far, how it take be for the Nigerian worker. Okay, so you could look something where concern the welfare of the workers, you could look something where concern the pay of the workers, you could look something where concern the how the workers they live their life. Then you could also look the matter where concern their retirement. When they don't retire, when they don't feel work again, waiting there on ground to take care of them. All of these things, things when it be say it concern workers them, when it be say the gas we guys they look at, we guys they pay attention to. All right, so yes, the present government, they don't do their own. The government of President Muhammad Buhari, they don't do their own what they go do. 1 year don't pass, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. They don't try the one where they go try. Now the ending stages. Now the ending stages, then they so because they don't try the one where they go try. They don't try the one where they go try. The finishing touches, or in fact, maybe they don't even finish the finishing touches because right now rounding up. All right. So, but then most of this challenge, most of these questions, most of these concerns. Now things when it be say the incoming government guys sit down well. Now if you check waiting concern labor, you check the current Minister of Labor, you could check in relationship with joint bodies like NLC, you could check in relationship with joint bodies like TUC, you could check in relationship with joint bodies like ASU. Okay, you could check how well it take manage all of this situation. Then this one a lesson for the incoming government to know who could be the next Minister of Labor. Somebody we go build on, we go improve, we go do better with interpersonal or group communication or interagency communication or interministerial communication, any kind of communication involves say him go relate or on behalf of the Ministry of Labor relate with any agency or any aggrieved union, reason with them and handle matters, make we not go get things like 8 months ASU strike for inside of the, make we not hear things like that again. Make we get when industrial problems come outside, I expect, or we go think, say the incoming government go really pay attention. And we know from record, we know from waiting the president-elect don't achieve when in days for Lagos State as the governor of Lagos State. We know some of the antecedents, so we know say okay, maybe many Nigerians they right to expect something different this time around. Maybe many Nigerians they right to expect say at this point, things go change the direction of the way some things they go, especially when it concerns the welfare of the workers, when it concerns union, when it concerns ASU, when it concerns strike, when it concerns all of these things, the direction will change small based on the personality or the skill or the experience of the president-elect. So, if in the inside, I believe, say good day important to get a vibrant Minister of Labor when it be say him go dey proactive. He no go let make something burst before he go come the rush, they threaten. Say if una come outside, we approve another ministry can be functioning. If you people do, we no be combative minister. You understand? No be minister when it be say make things no escalate before input mouth. Minister when it be say he go help calm things down, it will help solve some of this problem, we have answered some of the question, it will help be better middleman or link between the government and the Nigerian workers, make everything they go well so that we go improve, we go move on from here. Shout out to the incumbent Minister of Labor, shout out to the incumbent president, shout out to all of the incumbents. They don't do their own best, they don't try the one we don't go try, but going forward, make the incoming, all of the incomings them, make we see some of the lessons, because already some things don't they brew. You get some questions where they unanswered, even as this government they come out. Talk about the issue of fuel subsidy, when Labor don't already they talk say anybody will touch them without. Anybody will say they commot subsidy without say they put things in place like refinery and some things in place to cushion the effect on Nigerian workers. Say Nigerian workers they go shut down, they go strike. So that question already there. The question of the welfare of the Nigerian workers, they there. Now, you fit make the argument, say 40% increment, yes, but 40% increment against waiting be the standard with the on ground, against waiting be the inflation rate, against all of those things. You could check out, you could see, say, okay, I think more attention we need to pay more, all of government to private sector, everybody, even the workers themselves, everybody need to pay more attention to the one way concern Nigerian workers, but the welfare, but the pay, but the issues them will be issues of concern. I believe the time don't reach to pay more attention to all of these things, because according by this report by the Guardian, many Nigerians from waiting, they do small vox pop there. Many Nigerians waiting, many Nigerians they talk, no really reflect or no really show, say that they're happy. And then that one day one side, then you get the other issue of say permission to use Eagle Square for Workers' Day celebration or not. Okay, many stories don't they go up. We don't hear about the withdrawal of the permission by the organized labor to use Eagle Square for inside of Abuja for May Day celebration. Okay, and then that one on Friday, that one burst outside, and of many people will come outside, they squeeze face on top of that particular arrangement. People come they talk, say no, say that particular one, really augur well. Now, but then again, one report come outside yesterday, will be Sunday, from Leadership newspaper. The report according to how they take put them, say the statement. They say statement will come outside for the Director of Press, Federal Ministry of Labor and Employment, Olajide Oshudu, on Saturday evening, not yesterday evening. He said the federal government don't make the venue available for organized labor to use for May Day. Okay? So he said this one now an intervention will come through the Minister of Labor and Employment and of course the FCT Minister. The FCT Minister on the own part, they say saying overzealous people for inside of the ministry and a communication gap. Now what thing happened? Now, but then again, as at this morning, this one I just tell you that yesterday. Then again, as at this morning, a report will come outside. It day on top of it still come outside. We still show whether question mark is still there. So I really want to know the back and forth about using the venue. But at least the latest report will come out for credible media platform. It will be Leadership newspaper. Say okay, the ministry they don't reverse and say labor fit use this Eagle Square. So the back and forth. Well, I don't know how it could be, but anyhow, when it take it be, the real issue. Now, what we don't talk about since we will talk, say, today will be 1st of May. Workers' welfare, workers' pay, workers' life, workers' well-being. Now, something where everybody gets pay attention to, especially the incoming government. Some of the issues will concern strikes, industrial actions, protests, workers' protests, all of these things. Now, things them where we would like to see less of those things, because if you say we don't want to see them at all, well, it would be hard to just eliminate something totally. But we go happy if we see less of those things. And then for you, when it be say maybe you never hold something where they give you bar, where you take it, they pay your bills, nothing do you. Baba go there go do one for you. But make you still try. The guy what they call volunteering. Volunteer, do something, make something, no do you work. All right, the song of Adekule Gold, they come up, call them Walk by Adekule Gold. And they come back, make I go arrange myself 7 o'clock with a check, waiting the paper, they talk. On a good morning.